Welcome back. It's Friday Coffee Talks. I'm your host, Connor Volpe. We are here talking over coffee on Friday, and it's episode 134. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Mandy brought me back a cinnamon dolce latte from Starbucks, and it is so good. So good. It's been entirely too long since I've been here. Almost a month since my last episode, so apologize about my delay, but I'm back. We are here. It's Friday Coffee Talks. Welcome. You made it. It is Friday. I know a lot of you aren't working today. I am. Yeah, it's a good day. Looking forward to it. Being back in the office, ready to go. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July yesterday. We definitely did. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, but kind of as an overarching statement, this has been a weird summer. It's been a very busy summer. The kids, both the big kids did swim teams, so that's over now. But it was a time commitment, but it was awesome. Both of them became such stronger swimmers this season, and they both did so great. So very, very proud of them. But I am, if you can't tell by my physique, not an outdoor in the summer in Atlanta kind of guy. I can see the word hot written on a piece of paper and start sweating instantly. I'm a certified wet boy. And so if there's an option between air conditioning and not air conditioning, I'm going to choose the AC every time, every single time. In fact, to illustrate that point, we can talk about what I got for Father's Day from my kids. I got a worksite fan, like a Ryobi battery powered worksite fan, which is wonderful. And a neck fan, so they know that I like to stay cool, which is great. It's wonderful. But I will say that this summer, more than probably any other one I can remember, at least in recent memory, I've had some of my favorite days of this summer have been outside, doing things that normally I would like suffer and sweat my butt off through. They've been the best. A couple weeks ago, I went with my friend Oliver to a Braves game. Well, let me step back. For my birthday, we went to a Braves game with me and Mandy and the kids, and it was super fun. We had such a fun time, but it was so hot. Like, I felt like I was sitting in a sauna, an oven. I left completely drenched, every inch of my body, head to toe, soaking wet. But when I went with Oliver a few weeks ago, the two of us sat in the same upper deck and just had the most delightful day. It was hot outside, but the stadium was nice and cool. There was a nice breeze, nice crisp cold beer, hot dog. Braves won. Sean Murphy mashed a few home runs. It was just great. It was awesome. It was so comfortable, and sitting outside was so nice. And the reason I mention that and bring that up is that yesterday was one of those days too, and it was awesome. We had this talk when we were going to sleep last night. Mandy said, "You kept talking about how much fun you had today, and I never would have expected it because it's like all the things that you normally don't like to do." But we had a wonderful 4th of July yesterday. It was probably one of the best ones I can remember. It was awesome. We woke up, kind of took things easy a little bit, hung around the house, did some pressure washing in the driveway, America. And then, some family came over. We headed up to the pool, tunes, hung out in the pool, threw the football around, drank some cold beers by or in the pool, just kind of hung out, and then came back and made chili dogs, and Parker had made fresh homemade vanilla ice cream. We watched, of course, how could I forget? We watched the hot dog eating contest. One of the highlights of the day for me before we left for the pool. Just had great food, and it was just so much fun, just so relaxing. It was like all the fun things that we get to do. So one of the things that we talked about was that out of all the holidays out there, Christmas, we're pretty aligned. Easter, we're pretty aligned. Thanksgiving, pretty much on the same page. But when it comes to the 4th of July, Mandy and I could not be more different. So thought I'd give a little bit of talk about the 4th of July. First thing was the memes. The 4th of July memes have become chef's kiss. Perfect. They're so good. There's so many of them. Jen had sent me one that is Wednesday night. Jen sent me the one that said, "Have fun at work tomorrow, England." And then you've got the classic Happy Treason Day. I think that's such a good one. It's like they've started adding ungrateful colonials to the bottom, which is so funny. And then I think my favorite, probably one of my favorite memes of all time, is the one that says, "Make sure you put a carton of Budweiser out tonight so that Kid Rock will bring you fireworks." Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's just so American and so great. But yeah, so when it comes to opinions about 4th of July, Manny and I could not be more different. I'm very patriotic. I have a bunch of flag stuff. Manny could kind of take or leave it. That's not that she's unpatriotic or like un-American, but she's just like not super into, like the full-on America like I am. The other thing is about some of the food. So I guess maybe I have some relatively unpopular opinions about 4th of July food. I guess we'll see. We're not even going to go into the fact that chili dogs are the best hot dogs. I mean, they just objectively are. And if you don't agree with that, then you're just wrong, and that's fine. You don't have to be right, but I am in this case. Chili dogs, the best. We all know that. But what I would say as my maybe this is probably a little less unpopular because of the folks of Chicago, but one of my big hot dog opinions is that ketchup belongs nowhere near a hot dog. Like, nope. I will say in general, I'm just not a ketchup person. I don't really like ketchup. I don't hate it, but if there are other options available, I'm always going to pick something else. And I live in a very ketchup-centric household. My wife has a t-shirt that says, "I put ketchup on my ketchup," and it is accurate. She puts it on everything. And she has influenced our son Parker, and he's like, if Mandy's here, Parker's taking it up like 5 levels. He puts ketchup on his pancakes. He does it at Waffle House, and every time he does, they're like, ooh, not pancakes. He puts them on his waffle at Waffle House. He puts them on his pancakes too. But we're sitting there at Waffle House, and they bring out his waffle, and he goes, "Can I have the ketchup, please?" And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "What?" Kid loves ketchup. I'm not a ketchup guy. And so, unpopular opinion number 1, mustard is the best condiment for a hot dog. I will die on that hill. Big time mustard guy. Love mustard. Ketchup does not belong on a hot dog. Ketchup is gross on hot dogs. I know it's the all-American kind of picture of the like zigzag ketchup and mustard, kind of like intertwined, like DNA on the hot dog. But I don't feel like that's appropriate. Mustard, and obviously chili and cheese. That's like given. The second one is definitely unpopular, and this was proven yesterday. But my second unpopular opinion is that boiled hot dogs are vastly superior to grilled hot dogs. Just gonna let that sink in for a second. I'll say it again because I don't mind. I ain't scared. Boiled hot dogs are far superior to grilled hot dogs. There it is. Yeah, I thought that I was going to be less in the minority of that opinion, but I did a little market research yesterday when I was whipping the dogs out of the refrigerator to go cook them all for everybody. And I went around and I asked everybody, I said, "Do you prefer your dogs boiled or grilled?" And everybody looked at me like I had 4 heads, and they said, "Grilled, of course." And so I grilled most of them, and I boiled a couple for myself. And I enjoyed my boiled dogs with steamed buns, and they enjoyed their grilled dogs. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with grilled dogs. They're good. They're very good. If there are only grilled dogs available, I'm going to eat them happily, very happily. But if I'm given a choice, it's a dirty water dog all day, every single day of the week. The kind you get from like a street vendor. On the streets of New York City, you get a dog out of that water in the cart with some mustard on it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. First of all, if you've never tried a boiled dog, try it. It's so good. And second of all, I guess I can't disparage grilled dogs either. They're good too, but if I'm given the choice, it's going to be a boiled one every day of the week. There it is. Unpopular 4th of July opinions. Just a couple of them for you. I had a wonderful day yesterday. I hope you did as well. It's great to see you guys again. I've got an episode coming with the kids. They both have been itching to be back on here. So all 3 of them have been itching to be back on here. I will get that one out to you. But I also need an idea for another bracket. I'm ready to do another bracket of something. We've done coffee. We've done grilled cheese. I need to figure out what the next thing is going to be. It's kind of bouncing around the idea of saucy nuggets because everybody's doing saucy nuggets these days. But then varying sauces, I think there's like 3. I might end up doing that one, but if you have any ideas for the next bracket that I should do, hit me up. Leave me a comment, text me, whatever. I'd love to find out because I'm ready to do one. I just got to find out what that next thing is. This has been Friday Coffee Talks. We've been talking over coffee on Friday. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.